And someone would ask you, why would I go to a therapist? Why wouldn't I talk to a friend or a family member or my mother? There is a reason. A therapist is impartial, objective. The therapist has the tools, the knowledge to help you resolve your dysfunction, to communicate better. A therapist provides you with confidentiality. We're legally bound to keep your private information and to use them as a tool to help you reach your goals.
It's interesting that you point that out, because confidentiality for therapists means a lot more than just what you would expect maybe from a best friend, because we are not only morally bound by the constraints of confidentiality, but legally we will lose our license. We will lose our actual license should we break confidentiality unnecessarily. So clients which come to see us can have that confidence that what is disclosed is the most secure and will be treated with the most care.
I think we need to start valuing ourselves, and valuing our families, and valuing this aspect of ourselves. We go to a cardiologist because there's something wrong with our heart, and we invest that time and that effort and that money because we recognize the value of our heart in our lives. And we also need to recognize the value of our emotions, the value of our mental health, the value of our families, of our relationships. And don't those deserve the same attention? Don't those deserve a similar amount of care?
It's very unfortunate that when somebody is struggling with depression or with anxiety, they're ashamed of it, they're shy of it, and they are scared to address it to anybody. But if that same person was to have a heart attack, if that same person was to cut their arm, they would immediately go for help, and everybody around them would tend to that wound, would care for that wound. What about the wounds here? Sometimes they can be deeper and more painful, but we tend to ignore them. And not only from an emotional perspective, but from a scientific perspective, we're learning more and more how the emotional health of somebody is directly related to their physical health. So depression can cause heart problems, depression can cause sleep problems, depression can affect the person's overall health, to the extent that stress, higher levels of stress, we're finding now, can actually shorten somebody's life.